Hi everyone, good evening. Okay, so today we will continue with our lesson for chapter 7, Mathematics Form 2, DLP. Chapter 7 is coordinates. And today we go to 7.2, midpoint in the Cartesian coordinate system. So today we learn about three things. First is explain the meaning of midpoint between 2 points on the Cartesian plane. Second, we'll learn about determine the coordinates of midpoint between 2 points on the Cartesian plane. And last, we'll try to solve problems involving midpoint in the Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, so let's go to the textbook. Okay, so if you can see here, this is a formula for midpoint. So in bracket, x1 plus x2. So x1 means the coordinate of x for point 1. x2 is the coordinate of x for point 2. And then we divide with 2 to get a midpoint. Y1 plus y2. Coordinate y, point 1 plus coordinate 2 for y divided by 2. Okay, so actually what is a midpoint? Midpoint is the middle point for 2 points. Example like point A and point B. So midpoint is the middle point, or we can call it as center point in the middle. Okay, so midpoint also can be on a straight line. Okay, and this formula of midpoint is good if you want to find midpoint in the slanting line, or if no diagram is given and we only have the coordinates. So this formula is very good to use. But if you have the diagram, you can use the diagram by counting the number of square on the grid in the Cartesian plane. Okay, so let's go to textbook exercise 7.2. Let me show you the exercise. Self-practice 7.2. Okay, and we go to question number 1. In each of the diagrams below, determine the midpoint of the straight line PQ. Okay, so I think better if I copy this one. Okay, let me copy this one. Okay, and put the pen. Okay, so let me write for you. Size. So in each of the diagrams below, determine the midpoint of the straight line PQ. So remember, the first part is PQ. We want PQ, not AB, not AC, not PD. No, we want PQ. So highlight the PQ first. This is P, this is Q. So do not look on D. Ignore D. Okay, ignore D, this one. Okay, so PQ. Next, we count the box. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So there are 10 boxes. There are 10 boxes. So to find the midpoint, if I midpoint, so midpoint. To find the midpoint, what we do? 10 boxes. We divide with 2. So this is equal to 5. Equal to 5. 5 boxes. 5. Okay. So how you want to determine the midpoint? So we count. We count 5. So let me use different color. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, B is the midpoint. Okay. If we try to count from Q, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, also same. Therefore, PB is 5 units, BQ also 5 units, and point B is the midpoint. So if you can write here, midpoint equal to point B. Midpoint, the answer is B. Okay, for question B, determine the midpoint of the straight line PQ. So we circle P and Q. This is P, this is Q. So actually, this is very obvious. This is 5. This is also 5 meter. Therefore, of course, B is the midpoint. So we can write here midpoint equal to B. This is too easy. Super easy. Okay, next we go to question number 2. Based on the diagram below, state the coordinates of the midpoint. Okay, so let me copy first. Again. Okay. Okay. Paste. Pen. So, first we want to determine the coordinates of midpoint AB. AB. So AB, how many boxes here from A to B? 1, 2, 3, 4. So where is the midpoint? 4 divide 2 equal to 2. Therefore, 2 box. 2 box is from here 1, 2. So this one, this is the midpoint. And maybe I use different color. Okay, I use blue color. Okay, this is the midpoint for AB. For midpoint for AB. Maybe I use P. I use different letter. So this is P. So point P is the midpoint for AB. What is the coordinate? The coordinate, if we write here, the coordinate for A. So answer, let me write here A. Midpoint for AB. The coordinate is, we look on the x-axis first. The x-axis point P. So we go down here. We go down here. X equal to 4. So we write here 4. And what is the coordinate for y-axis? For y, this one, 8. So the answer is 4, 8. Midpoint for point AB, the answer is 4, 8. Okay. Now we go to question B, CD. CD. CD same like AB, also 4 units. And therefore, this is the midpoint. This is very easy. Maybe I write here as Q. So point Q is the midpoint for CD. What is the answer? Okay. The answer for question B, CD. For X, this one, answer is 4. But Y is different. The Y is this one. And this is Y. Okay. And the answer is 2. Midpoint for CD, 4, 2. Next, we go to question C. Question C. AD. This is a vertical line parallel to y-axis. So this is easy. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 box and 6 units. So 6 divided 2 is 3. So 3 box. Where is the 3 box? 1, 2, 3. So this is the point. Okay. Maybe I write as R. That point I write as R. So we want to write the coordinate. We want to write the coordinate for R. What is the coordinate? Refer to y. X-axis. X is 2, and then refer to y-axis. Y is 5. So this is the coordinate for the midpoint. Okay. So we complete question 2. Now we go to question 3. Okay, let me copy first. Okay, and the diagram also. Oh, wait. Maybe like this. Okay. Again. Okay. Okay, so now, sorry. Okay, like this. Okay, so this is the diagram and the question. Determine the midpoint of the straight line PQ. So PQ. PQ, we draw a straight line. Let me draw here straight line. PQ is this one from point P to point Q. Okay, this is the straight line of PQ. So where is the midpoint? This is easy, eh? Okay, so the midpoint is actually here. This is the midpoint of PQ. Okay, what is the coordinate? The coordinate, if you write here, question A. Okay. Maybe I change the color first. Okay, the midpoint, this one, I'll use blue. Okay, so question A, what is the coordinate of that point? The midpoint. So refer to X. X is 3. Okay, so we write here the midpoint 3, and then Y, refer to Y axis, this one, 6. Okay, this is answer for question A. Okay, next we go to question B. RS. RS. So RS, let me use this one. Okay, I draw the line R to S. So this is the straight line, RS. Okay. So how many box this one? 1. Oh, sorry. Okay, let me draw again. Okay, S. Okay, let me keep pencil first. Like this. Okay, so different color. So how many box? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 box. 4 divided 2 is 2. So 2 box. 1, 2 until here. So 2 box upwards and 2 box on the down part. Okay. So the midpoint. Let us write the coordinate for midpoint. For X is 6. And then for Y, refer to the left here, is actually 4. Okay. Next, we go to question C. Question C, TU, line TU. Okay, so let me draw the line first. Oh, sorry. Line TU. Okay, and then click pencil. Okay, so this is the straight line. So where is the center? Where is the midpoint? Okay, there are a few ways to do. We can draw a triangle if you want. We can draw a triangle like this, but this is easy actually. But we can draw a triangle if you want. We can draw like this. A right angle triangle. Okay, and then okay, like this. This is a right angle triangle. And then we can determine the midpoint by refer to the vertical line. Vertical line, actually, the midpoint is this one. This is the midpoint for the vertical line. For the horizontal line is this one. Okay, and these 2 points actually meet at this one. So this is the midpoint for TU. However, actually no need to do like this. We can determine without drawing the triangle. Actually, we can refer to this one. So this is 1, 2 box, and this one is also 1, 2. Therefore, the midpoint is here. This is midpoint. Okay, what is the coordinate for that point? The coordinate x is 4, and this point is on the x-axis. Therefore, the y coordinate is 0. Okay. And next, we go to question D. Question D. WV. So WV, this is a straight line. Okay, let me draw this one. Straight line. Okay. So we count how many boxes? 1. Maybe I use a different color. Okay. So 1, 2. Oh, sorry. Okay, again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 boxes. So 10 divided with 2 is equal to 5. So we count 5. I count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, this is the midpoint. Okay. If we oh, sorry. Okay. So if we count 5 from V, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also same, 5 units. Okay, so that is the midpoint for WV. And what is the coordinate? The coordinate for this point, x refer to the x-axis, this one, is a negative 2. And then for y is this one, 3. So this is the answer for question number 3 from A to question D. Okay. Next, we go to question number 4. Okay, question number 4. There is no diagram. Okay, so let me copy first this one. Okay. Or maybe I copy everything. Let me erase this one first. Okay, I copy everything here. Okay. So question number 4, determine the midpoint for the following coordinates. So A is P, negative 1, 7, and Q, negative 1, 1. Okay. Actually, there are 2 ways to solve this question. Why I said 2 ways. Okay. Actually, there are 3 ways. First, you can draw in the diagram on the Cartesian plane, on the grid. You can draw on the grid this point, and then you can calculate the box. Second, if you notice, actually PQ is a straight line. Straight line, I mean the x coordinate here, negative 1, and this is also negative 1. Meaning this is a vertical line. This is a vertical line parallel to y-axis. So actually, the distance, we learn about distance already. So actually this one, the distance, if you still remember, the distance equal to 7 minus 1 equal to 6. So the midpoint is 3 units, 3 units. The midpoint is 3 units, 3 units. And then we can get the midpoint. However, I don't want to use that method. I want to use a formula. Okay. So let me show you how to find the midpoint using formula. So let me start with question A. Okay, so midpoint. So for today's class, I use M as shortcut for midpoint. M is symbol for midpoint. Okay, so let me write the formula first. The formula is x1 plus x2 divide 2, comma, y1 plus y2 divide 2. And don't forget, coordinate should have bracket. You must write bracket, compulsory. Okay. So which is x1, x2, y1, y2. Okay. So P is the first point, Q is the second point. Therefore, this is x1 and this is x2, and this is y1 and this is y2. Like that, x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, however, no need to write on that one. Okay, we write the answer here. x1 is -1 plus x2 also -1. For negative number, we put bracket and then divide 2. Okay, and then for y, y1 is 7 plus y2 is 1. Divide 2. Okay, so -1 plus -1 is actually -2. 7 plus 1 is 8. And what is the answer? The answer is -1, 4. This is the answer for question A. Okay. Next, we go to question B. Okay, question B. R and S. So right here, M equal to x1 plus x2. Sorry, x2 divide 2, comma y1 plus y2 divide 2, and don't forget bracket, compulsory. Okay, so for question B, x1 is from point R, 3, plus x2 from point S, also 3. Don't forget, divide 2. Okay, and then y1 is a -6 from point, this one, -6 from point R. Okay, and then y2 is from point S, 2. Okay, so plus y2 is 2, divide 2. So 3 plus 3 is 6, divide 2. -6 plus 2 is equal to 2 minus 6 or -4, divide 2. And the answer is 6 divide 2 is 3, -4 divide 2 is -2. And this is the answer. Okay, next, let me erase the answer, this one. Okay, next, we go to question C. Okay, question C, So M, so maybe I didn't write the formula for question C, So M, x1 is 3 plus x2 from point B, is 5, divide with 2. And then y1 from here, y1 is 1 plus y2 from here, also 1, divide 2. So 3 plus 5 is 8, divide 2. 1 plus 1 is 2, divide 2. Answer is 4, 1. Okay. And then we go to question D. Okay, question D. Okay, so 5 plus 1 divide 2, and then 0 y1 plus y2, 0 plus 0, so same, divide 2, and this is equal to 6 divide 2. 0 0 is 0, divide 2, and then this is equal to 3 0. Okay, usually I see answer like this in exam, but please do not write answer like this, because you need to put bracket. Bracket is compulsory for coordinate. When the question asks you for coordinate, always put a bracket. Okay, so this is answer for question number 4. Okay, next we go to question 5. Okay. Okay, question 5. And then the diagram. Okay, wait. Okay, diagram. Let me copy again. Okay. Referring to the diagram, A is the midpoint of PQ and B is the midpoint of RQ. Determine the coordinates of P and R. So there are a few ways to find the answer. However, I want to use the formula for today. Okay. First of all, we need to know the coordinates. And we need to know the coordinates. Okay. So point A, this one, point A, the coordinates. Point A is actually on the y-axis. Therefore, the x is 0 and y is 3. The coordinate is 0, 3. Let me write it smaller. 0, 3. Okay, like this. Point Q. Q is on the x-axis, so x is 4, but the y value is 0 because this is on x-axis, x-intercept. Okay, we have one more point here, point B. B is on y-axis, therefore the x is 0. And then y is negative 2. Okay, so we have the coordinates now. Now we want to find the value of P. Okay, remember the formula. So we can write the formula like this. Okay, let me write here midpoint equal to x1 plus x2 divided with 2, and then y1 plus y2 divided with 2. So this is the formula. Okay, but I think I need to write smaller. And that is the formula. Okay, before we start, let me divide into 2 space. Okay, so I write here. Okay, instead of we write midpoint equal to the formula, we also can write like this. We can also write the formula first. X1 plus x2. Oh, sorry. Divide 2. y1, y2. Divide 2. And this is equal to the midpoint. We can write like that also. No problem. Okay, so we substitute the value for P. P, we don't know the value. So we can write this one as x, y. Or we can write x1, y1. Doesn't matter. Okay, so P we don't know the value. So we substitute all the value we know to the formula. X1 from point P, we just write as x because we don't know the value. Plus x2, the one from Q, from point Q, which is 4. Okay, 4. And then divide 2. Next, y1. Y, we don't know the value, we write as y plus y2. Y2 from point Q. So, equal to 0. Divide with 2. And equal to M. M is the midpoint. Remember, midpoint is this one, point A, in the middle of PQ. So, point A. So, we write the coordinate of point A which is 0, 3. Okay, like that. So now, then we can do like this. Therefore, okay, by comparison, x plus 4 divided 2 is actually equal to 0. Okay, so we can write here x plus 4 divided 2 equal to 0. And then comma y plus 0, this one, y plus 0 divided 2 is actually equal to 3. Actually equal to 3. So we can write here y plus 0 divided 2 equal to 3. Now we solve both of them simultaneously. Okay, so x plus 4 equal to 0. 2 move to the right hand side times 2. Okay, so x plus 4 equal to 0 times 2 is 0. So x equal to 0 minus 4 and x equal to negative 4. Okay, and then for y, y plus 0 is actually equal to y divided 2 equal to 3. Okay, and then y equal to 3 times 2, and then y equal to 6. So we know the value of x and also value of y. Okay, but don't forget we need the coordinates. We need the coordinates of point P and R. So we need to write the P. The coordinate is negative 4 and 6. You need to write in the coordinates form. This is the coordinates form with bracket. Okay, now we go to QR. We go to QR. Okay, so let me write again the formula. X1 plus X2 divide 2, Y1 plus Y2 divide 2, and this is equal to the midpoint. Okay, now for point RQ, R, we don't know the value of x and y, so we write x plus x2, x2 from this point, Okay, so x2 4 divide 2, and then y1, y we don't know the value, plus y2 from point Q is 0. Okay, divide 2, and this is equal to the midpoint. Midpoint is point B, this one. Point B, 0, negative 2. So we write here 0, negative 2. Okay, so by comparison, x plus 4 divide 2 is equal to 0. And y plus 0 divide 2 is equal to negative 2. This is by comparison. Okay, so therefore x plus 4 divide 2 equal to 0. And then y plus 0 divide 2 equal to negative 2. And then we solve this one. So x plus 4 equal to 0 times 2, which is 0. Okay, x plus 4 equal to 0, x equal to 0 minus 4. Therefore, x equal to negative 4. Okay, now for y, y plus 0 is y, equal to negative 2. 2 brings to the right hand side, become times 2. Okay, so y equal to negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Okay, what is the answer? Don't forget we need to write in coordinates form. We want the coordinates of R. So R, the coordinates start with x, negative 4, y, negative 4. This is the answer for question number 5. Okay, I hope you can understand question number 5. Okay, next we go to question 6. Let me copy like this, one by one. Okay. No need the brain. Okay, and then the diagram. Okay. So the diagram I put here. Okay. So midpoint for the square in the diagram below is at the origin. At the O, origin. Okay, determine the values of A and B for question A. Values A and B. And then question B, the distance, we have learned that one. And then C, the coordinates of point B. Okay, so we start with question A. Question A, and the values of A and B for point A and point C. Okay, so how you want to do this one? Okay, we use the formula. We use the formula M equal to x1 plus x2 divide 2 y1 plus y2 divide 2. Okay, that is the formula. We know that formula. Okay, so we focus on point A and point C. Focus on point A and C. O is the midpoint. O is the midpoint. Okay. So O is the midpoint. Therefore, O, what is the coordinate for O? O is actually 0, 0. This one. The origin. The origin is actually 0, 0. Okay. So equal to x1. X1 we take from point A. So x is negative 3 plus x2 from point C. This one, B. Divide 2. And then y1 is from point A. This one, you write as A. Plus y2 is this one, negative, negative 4. So I put negative 4. Or you can write as A minus 4. Divide 2. Okay, so let's write here. Maybe I write again 0, 0. Okay, so negative 3 plus B. Actually, we can write again. We can rewrite as a B minus 3. We can rewrite that one. B minus 3, same thing. And A minus negative 4 is actually A. Positive negative become negative or become minus. A minus 4. Okay, so by comparison, B minus 3 divide 2 is actually equal to 0. So we can write here, therefore, maybe I write here, I continue here. Okay, so therefore, B minus 3 over 2 equal to 0. And A minus 4 divide 2 is actually equal to 0 also. So we write here A minus 4 divide 2 equal to 0. Okay, now we solve for B and A. Okay, so B minus 3 equal to 0 times 2. So B minus 3 equal to 0 times 2 is 0. So B equal to 0 plus 3. B equal to 3. And then for A minus 4 equal to 0 times 2. So a minus 4 equal to 0. A equal to 0 plus 4 and a equal to 4. So we get ready value of a is 4. Okay, maybe I can write here. B, we know B is 3. So let me write here. B is 3 and A equal to 4. So let me write here A is 4. Okay, so we know the value of A and B already. Maybe I write again. Okay, like that. Okay, now we go to question B. I want to erase answer for question A here. Okay, and this one also. Okay, now we go to question B. Okay, the distance of line BC. Distance of line BC. But how you want to find the distance if you don't know the coordinate of P? Okay, there are a few ways to do. There are a few ways to do. Actually, we can simply count like this. We can simply count like this. So this is negative 4, meaning this point here is negative 4. Okay? And this is 4 units. This is 4 units. Okay, remember O is the origin, is the midpoint. Therefore, here should be 4 units also. And should be 4 units also, same. Okay? Therefore, this one should be, of course, 4. Okay, from here we know already the distance. So the distance we can write like this. We can write like that. Distance equal to 4 plus 4 equal to 8. Or we also can write this one. The y for point B is 4. We can write 4 minus, and then for C, y is negative 4. So we can write as negative 4. So 4 plus 4 also same thing. You get 8. Or we can use the formula of distance. But I think this one easy. No need to use the formula. We still can get the answer. The answer is 8. The answer is 8. Okay. Next, we go to question C, the coordinates of point B. So for question B, let me write the answer. This is 8 units. 8 units. Okay, now we go to question C. The coordinates of B. The coordinates of B. Okay. So actually, this is not difficult to find. This is not difficult to find. Maybe I use a red color. Okay. We refer to point C. We refer to point C. This is 3. X coordinate. Therefore, here this is 3. Okay. And then from here we know the y is 4. Therefore we can get ready the answer. X is 3, y is 4. Too easy. So question C, coordinates of B is actually 3, 4. That's all. Question C very simple, not too difficult. We can refer to the diagram actually. Okay, next we go to question 7. Let's check how many questions. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so maybe I go until question number 8. Okay, now we go to question number 7. and then the diagram. Okay, so question number 7, the origin is the midpoint for the height of the parallelogram. Calculate the values of m and n. So this question is same like question number 6, same thing. Okay. So we write the formula. We write here. Okay. So I start like this. Maybe I write here. Okay. So x1 plus x2. x1 is -4. x1 is -4 plus x2. x2 is from point R, which is we don't know. We don't know. So we write as m. X1 plus x2. So -4 plus m, and then divide 2. Now we go to point y. Point y for P is n plus -6 here from point R plus -6 divide 2, and this is equal to the midpoint. So where is the midpoint? Midpoint says here origin is the midpoint. So this is the midpoint O, and the coordinate for origin is actually 0, 0. Well, this is easy. Okay, so maybe if we can simplify, so m plus -4 plus m we can write as m minus 4 divide 2. N plus -6 is actually n positive negative is negative or -6 divide 2, and this is equal to 0, 0. So by comparison, therefore m minus 4 divide 2 equal to 0, n minus 6 divide 2 equal to 0 also. Okay, so m minus 4 equal to, so 2 bring to the right side becomes 0 times 2. 0 times 2 is 0. So m equal to, m move to the right side become plus 4. 0 plus 4 is 4. Okay, next for the n value. So n minus 6 equal to, 2 bring to the right side become multiplication. So 0 times 2 is 0. And then n equal to, -6 move to the right side become +6. So 0 plus 6 is 6. So we get already the value of m and n. So m is 4. We write here m is 4. And then n equal to 6. Okay, so we get the value already. Question B. Find the midpoint of PQ. PQ. Okay. So we need to know the coordinate of point Q. But before that, let me erase answer for A. Okay, now we go to question B. Okay, so point Q. What is the coordinate of point Q? Point Q is on the y-axis. So x is 0. Any point on the y-axis, the value of x always 0. Okay, what is the value of y? So value of y for point Q is actually equal to the point y on point P, and the value of coordinate of y point P same. Okay, therefore this is 6, because this point here is 6. 6. Okay. So we get ready the coordinate of Q. How about P? P we have also a -4, 6. So we want the coordinate of PQ, midpoint of PQ. So the answer M x1 plus x2. So x1 for point P is -4 plus x2 for point Q. This one is 0. So we write as 0 divide 2, and then y this one for point P. Okay, which is 6, plus for Q also 6, and then divide 2. So negative 4 plus 0 is negative 4, divide 2. 6 plus 6 is 12, divide 2. And the answer midpoint for PQ is negative 2, 6. And this is the answer for question B. Next, we go to question C. The midpoint of SR. SR. Okay, so R we have the coordinate. S we still didn't have, but we can write the coordinate of S. The coordinate of S. Okay. So question B we know already the answer. So question B, the answer here can write is negative 2, 6. Okay. So let me erase this one. Question C. Okay, first we need to determine point S, and the coordinate for S here. Point S is on the y-axis, therefore x equal to 0. What is the value of y? The value of y is same with this one, which is negative 6, because this point here is actually negative 6. Negative 6. Refer to y. Okay, now we want to find midpoint for question C. Midpoint of SR. SR. Okay, so x1 is this one, and this is x1. X1 is 0 plus x2. X2 from point R, this one. And then divide 2. So 0 plus 4 divide 2. And then we go to y. Y1 plus y2. So y1 is negative 6 from point S. Negative 6 plus y2 from point R, also same negative 6. Divide 2. So 0 plus 4 is 4. Negative 6 plus negative 6 is negative 12. And the answer is 2, negative 6. And this is the answer, 2, negative 6. Okay, so far easy. And then last we go to question 8. Let me open question 8. Okay. Given the straight lines AB equal to BD with D negative 1, 3 and B 1, 1. Calculate the coordinates of point A. Okay, so here the important thing you need to know is this one. AB equal to BD. So in the middle, the same letter that one or the same point is B, meaning if we can highlight here, B is the midpoint. And that is the first information given the straight line AB equal to BD, meaning B is the midpoint. The distance AB equal to the distance BD, meaning B is the midpoint. Okay. With D is a negative 1, 3 and B 1, 1. Calculate the coordinates of point A. So you want the coordinates of point A. Okay, so we use the formula for midpoint. Okay, so maybe I write here. Okay, maybe I write here. So point A we don't know. So point A we write as X, Y. And then point D, not point B, point D first, point D. So point D is negative 1, 3. And then midpoint, the midpoint is point B. Midpoint is point B. What is the coordinate of point B? The point B is 1, 1. So you need to highlight midpoint so you're not mistaken. Okay. So now we answer the question. Okay, x1 plus x2. So x1 we write as x plus x2. x2 from point D, which is negative 1. And then divide 2. Don't forget bracket. Okay, comma. y1. y1 from point A, you don't know, you write as y plus y2. y2 from point D. This one, 3. Divide 2. And this is equal to the midpoint. What is the midpoint? Midpoint is B. The coordinate of B is 1, 1. Okay. So we can write again here. So x positive negative is negative or minus 1. Divide 2. Y plus 3. Divide 2. And this is equal to 1, 1. Okay, like this. Okay, now we compare. X minus 1 over 2 is actually equal to 1. So we can write, therefore, x minus 1 over 2 equal to 1, comma. And then y plus 3 over 2 equal to this point, 1. So we can write y plus 3 over 2 also equal to 1. Okay. Now we solve both of them. And we start with x minus 1. Maybe I write again here. Okay, so x minus 1 over 2 equal to 1. So x minus 1 equal to 1 times 2. So x minus 1 equal to 2. X equal to 2 plus 1. X equal to 3. Okay, and then for y. Y plus 3 over 2 equal to 1. So y plus 3 equal to 1 times 2. So y plus 3 equal to 2. Y equal to 2 minus 3. Y equal to negative 1. 2 minus 3 equal to negative 1. Okay, so read again the question. Calculate the coordinates of point A. Remember, coordinates we need to write like this. So point A. Therefore, the answer A coordinate 3, negative 1. This is the final answer. You need to write in bracket like this. This is the final answer. Okay, so we have done 8 questions already for chapter 7. So we stop here for today's lesson. And after this, please answer the quiz, Google form in the Google Classroom. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you. Bye bye.